Happy Monday. Oh, happy Monday. Am I wearing the same outfit that I wore in the last, when I opened the last vlog? I think I am. Okay, let me just put you down. Oh. Okay, the lighting is not, lighting's not amazing. Okay, but it's fine. Right now I have class this afternoon. Love not having to go to class on a Monday morning. I gotta say, it's pretty nice. Okay, I'm doing some research on arbors because I was gonna do like a wedding portrait, self-portrait thing for one of my assignments. Basically, I have to do a self-portrait, but it has to kind of relate to the business that I want to go into, and I wanted to go into wedding videography. So it's like I should get like a nice field and put an arbor up. Yeah, nobody I know has an arbor, which sucks. So I'm like, okay, where am I gonna get an arbor? I should actually text my friend and be like, where did you get your arbor? She just got married though, and I don't want to bug her, but at the same time I'm like, I need an arbor. So yeah, I need a bit. They're expensive, okay? Like I'm willing to pay upwards of, it's only for a day, right? Like I will pay up to like $75. You know, that's like my range. But nobody's gonna charge that because they're not gonna be like, oh, you're just doing it for one photo. Like, no, they're expecting me to be like getting married under this thing, and I'm like, I don't want to. So then I'm like, well, can I just like take a photo of it and Photoshop it? So now I'm kind of like, do I even want an arbor? Could I make an arbor? Like, what's like the most realistic thing I can do here? Because I know there's a really beautiful field near my grandparents' house that I drive past, and if I got out there early in the morning and did a little quick self-portrait in the morning, that would be pretty cool. But I was like, it'd be cool to have an arbor there too, but I just don't know how realistic it is to have an arbor. And now I'm realizing I'm gonna text my friend and see where she got her arbor from, because I would just love that. That'd be amazing. Anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm building a mood board, which whenever my professors are like, you need to make a mood board, I'm like, okay, Pinterest, here we come. I always choose to go on Pinterest. And now I want to like completely Pinterest a wedding. Like I want to practice my wedding. My friend was doing this the other day. She was showing me her wedding board, and I was like, oh my word, I actually never really, like I have stuff from when I was younger on there, but I haven't actually recently looked at it. I'm not even dating, so I probably not need to do that anytime soon, but you never know. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, this is what she's looking like. I love designing mood boards. I just think it's so fun. You know what I should do is I should add like a shadow to this just to make it a little bit more, you know, there. But I may need to like edit my concept a little bit or find an arbor, because okay, possibly might not be able to get an arbor, and then what's that? But am I running late to class? Quite possibly. Yeah, no excuse really. I went out with my mother. My face is really close. I went out with my mother to, where did I go? Oh, I went to a thrift or like an antique place because I'm looking for an arbor. So what do you do when you look for an arbor? You go check out the antique store. And sorry, I'm just like packing my bags. Very interesting store, but yeah, not really anything there that was worth purchasing. But I might actually build it. Oh goodness. Put this back down. Some really chaotic footage. I might actually build my own arbor, which could be fun. I was seriously considering that because, you know, I'm desperate at this point, and I think they're pretty easy to build. And I know that my mom wants one in her backyard. So, maybe. Just maybe. I could do that. But I really am like, late. And hopefully there's no picket line, because that would suck too if I get to school and it's literally traffic. Okay, I'm giving like middle school teacher vibes. Good morning. I'm in a Zoom meeting. Although I don't trust the mics ever. Genuinely scares me. Hang on. I'm gonna go to Discord. That way my microphone can't pick me up. Okay. Ignore my Zoom meeting in the background. The Arbour saga continues, so I'm now gonna be going to here to build it on Saturday. And now it's finally working together. The pieces, everything's coming together finally. So that's a relief, because I was nervous. But no, right now I'm just doing my online class. Oh, it's not online, it's actually in person. But I chose to do it online today because I'm going to be shooting in the studio after school today. And I was like, you know what? Spending like over 18 hours at school just does not sound great. So we're just not going to do it. 18 hours, it's more like 12 hours still. Didn't want to do it, so I was like, you know what, we're going to the Zoom class today, and I could not get out of bed, so it's probably for the better. But yeah, my one issue with this class is, by the way, I was gonna show off my outfit, but then I realized I was gonna say something. This class ends, and then the same time that my next class starts, so I do have to leave this class a tad early so that I can make the other class, but it'll be fine. I do need to pack and eat while I do my class. But it's okay, it's a lot of talking. It's gonna be dark outside. It's like 6:30 and I'm already done my shoot, which is pretty great. But I have to drop off my key and then I'm gonna go home, and I'm starving because I haven't had dinner yet. You know what is really feeling it this semester? My right shoulder, because I would always hold my backpack on this side of my body. That even hurts. And over time, I noticed, oh goodness, that is not even leaning against the thing. It's just, over time, I noticed, my body is like, so anyways, and now I was carrying a bag on my one shoulder with my backpack, and I'm just not very evenly balanced out, but I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna chill, axe. There is still stuff I need to work on. So I gotta work on that. But I should hurry home because, yeah, it's like 6:30. It's gonna fall when I start driving. We'll find out. Yep, I did, but I caught it. Wow, that was actually really impressive. I'm gonna head home. And thankfully, there's not a long line to get out of college, because normally there are, because there's like protesting and whatnot. So that's good. But I will see you there.
I'm spending the morning with her in the betterment fishing, okay? She's a bigger catch. Alright. See ya.
You just called me a better catch?
Good morning. It's Monday morning. I'm continuing the vlog because I didn't film that much, but you might be like, Hannah, why are you so dressed up on a Monday morning? Yeah, so I'm wearing my dress today because I am shooting my self-portrait, which, okay, I didn't really want to. It's not that I don't want to. I didn't want to get up this morning because I have a terrible cold. It's literally, you can probably hear my voice and my throat hurts. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was cold. I don't know. I was like, waking up this morning was awful, and I was gonna kind of do it at sunrise, but not really, because I was like, I could do it, but it'd probably be a little bit too bright for what I was looking for. So I was gonna wait a bit, and now I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. So I'm just gonna put a sweater over my dress. Okay, my makeup is done. Now I gotta go inside. It's cold out there. Well, you know what? The sun's out, so that's great. I don't know if the sun will make it into my shot or not. I'm definitely like, holy shit, it's bright. It is so bright out. So it's so wet out. Well, yes, that's to be expected. It's literally the middle of the day. Actually, my feet are going to be sopping wet because here's how I know. I did this last time and I was in boots and I didn't think about it. So now, oh yeah, and the grass is tall here too and full of ticks, and I just am like, wow, I really thought this one out, didn't I? Okay, it gets a little bit better later on, but still. And these are also my only socks, I realized, so, oh, I can really feel the water seeping in. Oh, this takes me back to my work days when we like work in the fields early in the morning and it would just be all wet and our shoes would be sopping wet. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Okay, here's my arbor. And here's the sun, by the way. Oh, it's back there. Which I might need to reposition my idea a little bit, which means I have to reposition the arbor, which is like freaking heavy, okay? Yeah, we'll see what we do. Okay. I'm gonna set up my tripod first and get the angle first, and then take the photo. So I kind of pivoted the entire structure so you can get more of the sun in the background. Don't know if it'll actually work. Don't even know if I'm even close to getting the sun in the background, but I only wanted to film one side of the arbor because the curtain not long enough. I could just like edit the curtain again into it, but I don't know. Oh goodness, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta angle this up first and then we'll see what we do. I'm gonna move the camera so it's more in the bushes, so I can get like foliage in the corner of it. I always loved it. It's like my favorite. Took me like 50 million years, but I figured out how to like get my focus actually decent. I don't even know. I'm like, should I look at the camera? Should I not? I kind of like not looking at the camera. Also, I'm just gonna keep doing these photos until I do one of like me like looking. Oh, we don't understand. Okay, so I looked in the photo and I'm not even in the frame. I just suck. Which I should have like looked first, but it's fine. Okay, I have a different setup now. So now my camera's facing me from that way and I'm trying to get some of the sun. Not really sure if it's working out. I do have to like walk all the way around an entire row just to see my camera screen. But let's take a look. I'm nervous. Oh goodness, it's cool. I just feel like, oh goodness, I look like a literal weirdo. Oh, I'm like, oh, I like that. I look like I'm literally, this is my issue, that I like the ones that are probably not very like photographically accurate. It's official. I'm calling it quits on the photo shoot. I think we got what I need. I think I got what I need. Why did I talk to myself like that? One of those photos will work out. I know it. I'm confident. My confidence is literally right here. So, just the thing is, I am a big proponent, if you will, of fixing it in post, and I love it. I think it's so fun. I will spend hours fiddling over a photo. If it's just like one photo, like, you know, if it's like a whole, like, I think I shouldn't talk like that. If it's like a whole photo shoot, then obviously not. I'm not gonna like try and get everything perfect. But I definitely do, if I'm for an assignment photo, I do a lot of retouching. But I think that's fun. So I'm gonna pull this thing off. I bought clamps the other day. Crap. I bought clamps the other day. And I didn't bring them because I was like, oh, you never know, right? Regret was in the air. Sorry, I had to like put it on as a scarf. I wonder where this backpack is. Probably something. Oh, I'm wearing it anyways. I don't have to wear this dress to church anymore. So not that big of a deal. And yes, the Arbour is probably gonna stay there for a while because I literally can't carry it on my own. Actually, I have to take 2 trips because there's no way I'm carrying all this. All right, good morning. It's currently Thursday. And you might be like, Hannah, you're filming in your car again. Girl, you're gonna get in a car accident. No, I'm not actually. I am waiting in line to get into my school. And the line is like 3 times bigger because they doubled down. Oh goodness, hang on. They doubled down on the strike. So there's gonna be more people joining now. And I don't know if that means like they're blocking it off for longer than they normally do, or they're gonna be standing out there longer than they normally do. Needless to say, the line is wrapping around the block here. It's not entirely wrapping around the block, it's just around the corner, but still, it's a lot. And yeah, it just became 9 o'clock, so I'm technically supposed to be in my class right now. Yeah, I tried leaving the house early and I wasn't able to, so that is kind of on me because I knew this was gonna happen. But now it's just a matter of waiting. And why am I hungry? Like literally right now. Actually, I have a Baby Bell. I can eat my Baby Bell. That's like still kind of a breakfasty food, right? I mean, I pack these like extravagant lunches for myself. I might as well. I don't need to eat it all at once. Yeah. You know what? And let's have a piece of mango while we wait. Also, maybe while I'm here, I shouldn't be on my phone, but I do need to research what I need. Because tonight, I have to cook for my siblings because my parents are home. So, I gotta figure out what I gotta get from the grocery store. So I'm making, yeah, this is gross, I'm like talking about eating. I'm making roasted tomato and bell pepper pasta. So, it'll be good, I think, hopefully. Okay, that looks weird. Oh, it's just gonna look weird, whatever. As I am in line, I get an email. Or actually, no, I got a message from somebody in my class being like, by the way, guys, you might not have seen the email. Classes have been canceled. Ah! Now I'm like, what do I do? Because I could like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I was like, I could go around and shoot some of my assignments here in good old Hamilton, but I don't feel like it. It's like not being in Hamilton, just not something I want to do. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do a bunch of assignments. This is actually good because I have things I need to do. I have a lot of random assignments, and I think I can punch them all out, get them all done. But yeah, now I'm kind of stuck because I'm in this line, and there's a lot of people left the line because they realized, oh, you know, classes are canceled. But now it's just like, how do I get home? So fun times. I made myself a coffee and I'm home now. And tonight I'm going to be cooking some roasted tomato and bell pepper pasta. And I'm not entirely sure what pasta I'm going to use right now. I want to use the rigatoni one because I keep saying that. And I'm like, oh my word, that would be so good. But we will see. But thankfully, my dad has a garden. In his garden, he's got cherry tomatoes. And I don't know if they're growing anymore,
but he's had this like plate of cherry tomatoes sitting out here and bowl of cherry tomatoes sitting out here for a while now, and I don't think he'll mind if I just use them all for my dinner. Yeah, he won't mind. He doesn't even use them anyways. So it'll be fine. But I gotta make sure I have all the ingredients because I might need to go out and get some of this stuff because we just might not have it, you know? So that's what I'm doing right now. 2 cups-ish. Okay. Just those in there. Ooh, these are not good. Okay. They've been sitting on the bottom for a while. That's about like 2 cups, right? Might add a little more just in case. Oh, I should have seen how much, or should have looked at how much this serves because I do have to feed 4 people. So the recipe says it serves 2 people, which who even makes a recipe that serves 2 people? I guess if you're like a couple. So I guess I need 4 cups now of that. I feel like that's a lot. I'm probably gonna have to, this is 4 cups. Okay. Pretend that was not used. That's about how much we got from my dad's garden. And then we're gonna put some in here. No, she's not. A good brie. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get cherry tomatoes. There's also like no bell peppers in there, so actually let me check for a minute and make sure it's right. Yeah, there's not that in here. Yeah, bell peppers. I should make a list. Okay, you're gonna have to say goodbye. Okay, hopefully this is a good ratio. I'm kind of worried about the onion and the garlic. I feel like that's a bit too much, but I'll add it in slowly. Gentlemen, it is Friday night and there's a I don't want to sew the half of the kitchen, that's weird. There is a to-do list for tonight. I need to raise my camera up more. Hey, this is the to-do list for tonight. I want to edit my vlog for my first week of school. That's actually my last thing on my list. And I need to do my self-portrait. I need to submit that because it is due Sunday night. So I got my hard drive plugged in. I'm gonna have to choose. I kind of have to first figure out which one is in focus and then which one has the best lighting. And I feel like that'll narrow it down significantly to the point where I won't have any photos left. I'll have like 1 photo that's good. And then my pose will probably look terrible in the actual photo, but whatever. And then I gotta do a little editing, make sure it looks decent, and then submit it. I may or may not found like my favorite image out of all of them that I would feel so confident. So by the way, I have to show this for my entire class. So I'd feel so confident and would want to submit this image of myself, but there's issues with it. There's a lot of issues with all my photos, but mainly this because the lighting, the flare, like what's doing that is really, really bad in this photo, but I knew it was gonna be bad. And I was like, oh, I can edit it to change it. But now that I'm watching it, I'm like, I actually really like this photo of myself. Now that I'm looking at it though, my face is like actually a little bit concerning. I was like, I look hot. And now that I zoom in, I'm like, I look constipated. Oh my goodness, okay. There's also too, like all these branches and stuff in the way. And oh, you can't. Branches in the way. And I thought it would look cute. But now I'm like, I kind of want to edit that out. And my Delulu self thinks that I can. Okay, we have the final photos. I'll flip the camera around so you can see them better, but it was hard, okay? Like, I think I sent them both to my mom, who's gonna tell me, she's the decider as to what photo I submit. I think one is visually better on the eyes than the other. As I'm like have it open, I'm like, yeah. That one's probably gonna be the best. Because this one, my issue with this one is there's a bush in the way, and I tried removing it. Look, some things you can't get rid of in Photoshop. Okay, so here's the first one that probably I'm not gonna say. Yes, okay, so this is the one. See if I can. I like this pose and the whole vibe of it better, but like visually having a bush in the way kind of sucks. Okay, I just submitted or I am submitting my assignment. It's still going. I ended up going with which photo did I go with? I went with it and I just didn't remove the bush. It was a lot of work. It looked weird with the AI. And yes, by the way, I am in my grad dress right now. Look, I am exercising my free will. I never wear this thing and no one's around, so yeah, I'm gonna put it on. Anyways, so you already saw that photo. I'm not gonna show you that. And then what always gets me is my professor wants these like on-set photos too, and I'm always, every time, I'm like, crap, did I do an on-set photo? Thankfully, you know, I was taking a ton of videos. I don't even remember to take on-set photos ever, but I just had a photo of the arbor up in the field, so I just used that, and hopefully it's fine. He says the camera doesn't have to be in the shot, so, I mean, what else does he want? Anyways, it's fine. It's currently submitting. Oh, it's submitted. That took longer than I wanted it to, but it's fine. Ew, I just brushed my teeth. That was really gross. Today, Saturday. Woohoo, Saturday! I have a lot of stuff I have to get done, but I'm gonna go out first. Get all the stuff I need to do out and about first. So I do need to pick up a gimbal case because I bought one off of Facebook Marketplace, but I'm gonna go with my brother because I just don't trust it. You know, I'm a little paranoid. And then I have to pick up a book from the library. And then I have to go to Food Basics again for like the upteenth time. I had to go get all my groceries from Food Basics the other day too. Twice because I forgot one thing and I had to go back. But I have to get frozen pizza for dinner tonight. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Does the lighting suck?
Yeah.
Don't care? No, I don't. Okay, I know I'm like right behind the window. Working on my projects. We got the book out, okay? This is the book, you know, when this book comes out, we about to do business, okay? But I meant to vlog when I went out. We got pizza. We got 3 different types. We got three cheese pizza. We got a Canadian pizza. And we got a pulled pork pizza because I'm all about trying new things and I wanted to do that. But I got my book out at the library and I meant to talk about this. I started talking about a bunch of like my reading plan for the rest of the year. And then I got cut off because I had to go to church. This was my plan. My plan was to finish all of my Christian Hannah books that I owned, and through that process, I actually like ended up picking up a few other random books, like Robert Jordan and the Carval series, and then I ended up listening to the first Robin Hobb book in the Farseer trilogy or audiobook. So I got a little sidetracked, but that was just because it was summer and I didn't want to read a sad Christian Hannah book. But then I finished The Four Winds, which is my last one that I own. I finished that like a couple weeks ago, and my plan was to read this next. Turns out when the book is not at the library, this is Hail Mary Project, by the way, or Project Hail Mary, sorry, by Andy Weir, which is nice, thick sci-fi. I didn't realize how long it takes for books to get transferred from one library to the other. So it did take me a while to get it. And then in the meantime, I started reading, well, I was gonna read a J.R. Tolkien book, Children of Hurin. And then I kind of got bored with it. And I had just gotten The Will of the Many. And it was sitting on my shelf and I was like, oh my word, I want to read this book so badly. Next to this book, I want to read it so badly. I'm gonna start reading it. So I started reading The Will of the Many. Right now it's like it's kind of picked up. It's interesting, like I'm interested in it. But I was always planning on reading this next. And so now that it's here, I actually have to kind of read it. Because I only get like a month with it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of curious honest. I don't read sci-fi a lot, but I heard that this is a good book to read even if you don't like sci-fi. And apparently there's a big plot twist at the end. I haven't read a book where there's a big plot twist in a hot minute, so I'm excited for that. But it's funny because I'm like currently on my Goodreads. I think I'm like listed under like reading 4 different books right now. Because I start a book and then I kind of stop it and read something else and then I'll continue it later. So that's why it's like that. I'm not actually reading them all at once. But anyways, I gotta do this. You already know, when you see the photo booth video, the video is at the end. I didn't realize how long this was gonna be. It's like 32 minutes long, so I was like, I think we should just cut it short. I'm gonna preface by saying first, I did film this in September, October-ish. So that's why it looks like fall, if you couldn't tell. And that is why I'm reading Project Hail Mary, even though in my recent reading recap video that probably nobody watched, I talked about it. That's just because it didn't line up. And I take forever to edit these vlogs. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.